Consistency, consistency, consistency. If you can make 10 winning trades of 10%, you just doubled your account. But if you can't even make 10 winning trades, whether small nor big, you just blew your account.
What's going on, y'all? Hey, welcome back. My name is Christian Moon. This is the Christian Trading Table. We are on the move right now. I'm really about to go to the gym and get a early morning workout, but I had to jump in real quick and catch y'all up on what's been going on. I should have it right here, pulled up, like right there. I got up this morning just to study, really. Started with some prayers, reading God's word, got to the charts, and I was just like, you know what, let me look into some things that have been on my mind. And I was looking at some indicators that could support the strategy we're working on, supply and demand, as well as kind of exploring a EMA cross. So I've just been looking at different things. Personally, I've come from orb strategy. I've come from trend lines. So I just wanted to try something. I genuinely think I found something that's like on the nail. So I hope that audio wasn't bad. This is like my first time with this setup, so please excuse me if it don't work. But nonetheless, we're on the way to the gym, so we're pretty much gonna just chat about ideas, because it's no chart work when I'm in the car. That'd be crazy. This strategy was really straightforward. The combining of these two indicators really showed me, it's like, hey, you know what, even when you may not see, there's a dang fly in my car, even when you may not see the start of like the formation of an order block or where to test it or how to do, I really did like the combination of these two indicators. So when we get to the charts later, we're gonna check it out. But anyways, that's my little introduction. I'm gonna try to get this fly out my car. Where it at? Another thing I've been thinking about that's been really on my mind has been wanting to start, I guess they call it a challenge. Wanting to do a small account challenge where we take $100, $200, $500 and we start from ground zero and we work from there. I think this would do good for a lot of new traders trying to learn how not only to risk manage, but manage our psychology and work on our greed and things like that. The account that we're going to be working from moving forward will be a small account. It's going to be real money, small money, and working on building. This is for consistency, account growth, working on our mindset for real. Can we have a growth mindset? That's what I've been on. And that's what I want to push here at the Christian Trading Table. Bring your questions, bring your ideas, bring your thoughts. I'm all ears. That's where we're going to be working from. I've been thinking about this for a while. It's been crossing my mind, and then I'm like, okay, what's the best approach? Yada, yada, yada. But I found peace with it, and I'm not trying to just come out the water with this, that, or the third. I really want you all to see the real deal Holyfield, how to start from square one, ground zero, and build from there, because that's where I've been. Start with small wins and trust and build that confidence, so later down the line we're not moving with hesitation or resistance. We know ourselves. I'm thinking $200. That's roughly where we're at, right? Most people, they can start with 100, 200, maybe 500, your level of comfortability. But we're going to be starting with a 200 small account challenge and trading from there and building an account, reaching milestones, goals, things like that. Cool? Dang, that's bright. Dang, hold on. Goodness gracious. That's bright. Good. Was that like that the whole time? Why'd y'all say something? Hey, we got a new camera setup. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the settings, because that's crazy. We're gonna come back hopefully with some better settings for the daylight. That's wild. Okay, I think I found a better setup for light. This looks 10 times better. 10 times better. Good God, never mind. It's new. Be patient with me. And you would think because of my darker skin, it might find some balance, but the light keeps changing, so I'm not really sure how to balance it. Sometimes I'm in the shade, sometimes I'm in the light. It just don't want to get right. Anyways, we're about to pull up at the gym, so I will hit y'all when we get there. We just got to the gym. About to go inside and get this quick workout in. You already know where we at. I don't know what we're gonna be working on today, but I think right now it's about showing up.
And I race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things. So I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Running I race, all on my face. May not go my way, still got my face. So I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Running I race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things. So I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay.
Reimagined.
I've been through it all, I've been through it all. Looking at Goliath at the stand tall. My heart it feel like David every time I fall. My problems look like giants, I'ma slay them all. Every single beef I had to let it be. Spend a lot of time wasting energy. That ain't made sense to me logically. But I feel way better when I walk in peace.
That was good. We just finished the workout. You might be wondering, why ain't I sweating? Because I got my work in, but sometimes I don't need to sweat to get the work in, so get off me. It's been a while, so it's just, like I said, getting in there was necessary. It's what I needed. But now, I'm gonna get back to the house, take a shower, get ready for the market. Don't mind my hair. Get ready for the market to open. I think it's like 8 something, pushing 9. So yeah, we gonna get refreshed and see y'all in a second. All right, y'all, we back inside. Just left the gym. We had a moment where I was getting back and I was tired, so I just like meditated for a while. Had to get my mind focused, but it's officially 9:30 on the dot. As we're waiting for like the volatile market to slow down, I'm just gonna talk to y'all about what happened this morning in the pre-market. I pretty much gave you a little bit of understanding about the account challenge and then an understanding on pretty much upgrading our strategy. Looking at what we did this morning, we cleared everything off real quick. So I went into this, indicator and found, just typed in supply, and then I found this supply and demand order blocks multi-time frame by JP7FX. Pretty straightforward. Seems like it's just an indicator that identifies solid order blocks. As soon as I put this on my chart, I started to notice this is really only highlighting solid order blocks. Not no fake outs or possible small moves, but it was highlighting big moves. Just kind of scrolling back. Haven't back tested it, haven't really done, my due diligence. But as soon as I noticed it, I was like, let's test it out. Put it on my chart. Then I said, honestly, prior to this, I was also looking at an EMA cross. So I typed in EMA. The one that caught my attention was EMA cross by D.Mark 165. What I liked about this one is that it's showing multiple EMAs. It's showing a 7, a 21, a 50, and a 200. Of course, if you go into the EMA, you can change the inputs, but this is all about EMA crosses. So when you zoom in, it's showing you different cross references. One between the 7 and the 21, and the second cross between the 50 and the 200. What I was noticing was among all of the indicators, it started to show some consistency when this green 7 EMA was crossing the 50. So I'm not talking about the green and the red, or I'm not talking about the blue and the pink, but when the green passed the blue, it started to show a lot of strength. And then I was like, let's put these indicators together. That's when I notice the biggest probability on moves. One indicator alone will show you a portion of the picture. For instance, supply and demand indicator, which is our strategy, which is what we could chart ourselves. It's just posting supply and demand rectangles as you would see anybody do, showing an opportunity that price would come back to. This is a good opportunity to get in, and it forms almost immediately, right? Or pretty much immediately. And every time it forms this, it's like a great opportunity to just immediately get in. I like this because as soon as you see it, it's almost like, I won't say a guarantee, but high probability reason to get into this trade. Another thing I noticed was when one alone will show you a portion, but when you add them together, it creates such a more solidified, high confluence trade. When you're looking at the S&D, which is the rectangles, let's just look right here. This is 2-day. Let's start right here. When you're looking at the S&D alone, this rectangle came out of nowhere. And immediately, you could have gotten in right here, just off of like the rectangle alone. And if you would have, you could have easily done off that break of candle, you could have easily done a 5-to-1. Boom. Easily. That's 4.7 ratio off of the break of that candle, right? Boom. Let's say that's an aggressive approach. Let's say you wanted to do a conservative and you say, I'm going to wait till my second indicator shows me some consistency. Your second indicator will be the next cross. We've got in the EMA here, we've got this cross downward. So we've got indication that the EMAs have crossed again, downward, sentiment. But we got the bullish S&D. What happens immediately after that? This EMA indicator shows this cross right here, shows our cross right here. Now we have two confluences as to price showing up. Could you use three? What's the third one? We have this doji candle followed by a Barbosa candle. Another order block, which means now we have two layers of support pushing higher. Get in the trade. So if you wanted to wait, I would say after price pushed up here, this is considered coming back and trying to retest. You could have gotten in off the break of this order block and still had a 5-to-1. Still had a 5-to-1. This is what else I noticed. Okay, so now let's go into the trade I actually did today, right? This is pre-market. This is about 7 a.m. I'm just chilling, testing, right? Just testing all these different indicators, playing around with it. And I just noticed some consistencies with these indicators and I put it to practice. I said, you know what? At that time, I wasn't like testing rules. I was just seeing, does it prove true, right? Does it prove the direction true, right? But this was the trade I got in. I got in exactly at the break of this second candle. If you zoom in, off of noticing the order block, and then seeing on this candle, the break of this candle showed me the cross of the green to blue. And I was like, okay. Off this next candle, it showed the cross of the green to red, which is what I said is more reliable. It's a greater indicator of bullish sentiment. The reason why is because you've got the cross of the green to red here. You even have the cross of the green to red somewhere in here. But what you don't have is the order block. That's why I said I've noticed that the joining of these two, The joining of these two is what creates the higher probability of this trade. So it is currently 10:40 and price is looking good. I mean, just looking at gold, this is what we've been seeing, and I'm not mad about it. This was our order block. That was the retest of it. We were already on an uptrend given the EMAs, and we shot for a 3-to-1. Hopefully it's gonna hit our take profit and make some money. I also wanted to show you all this. This is the account, small account we're working with. And as you can see, we're already up 10%. We took some trades earlier today. This was us earlier that I worked on, I was telling you about. But this is our current trade right here. We're already up 10%. I'm satisfied about it. I like this strategy so far. We're gonna hopefully see what it looks like on some other things, but this is a trade we really not even gonna lose on because I got it at break even. So, but I just want to see if it's gonna get higher. I like this. I'm like this. We might have to continue with this one. Let's just keep an eye on it. See, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and just close the trade. 10% gain today. I don't have a problem with that. To make 10% of your account in a day is well over what most like long-term traders expect in a day. Is it like big buku money? No. And that's the point of this small account challenge, is to recognize that we are taking small bites. Will we have big days? Yeah, we're gonna have big days. The goal is consistency. Consistency. If you can make 10 winning trades of 10%, you just doubled your account. But if you can't even make 10 winning trades, whether small or big, you just blew your account. Am I right or am I right? I've been there. So take a win for a win. Build the small account. And for those that are starting with $50, I've said this before and I say it again, focus on percentages, not prices, not profit. Focus on percentages. So I hope y'all are good. I hope y'all are blessed, and I hope y'all are prayed up, putting God first in all you do, especially in trading. My name is Christian Moon. This is the Christian Trading Table. So please like, share, subscribe, send this to your friends, send this to your cousins, send this to your family members that need to find new ways of bringing in income. Whether their account is big, whether their account is small, when you have the skill, you can never lose it. Please share this to someone you know that you know would benefit from it. Have a good day, y'all.